stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang, I ought to be charging for information.
It is nighttime. So we're back. I'm still in the starting area. Because, you know, that's how I play these games. I don't remember. What were we supposed to do at the chapel? Stalking an associate of angry ascendants. Front Savannah.
We're closed.
Are you related to Flint Lockwood?
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Then why are you here?
Obviously, as the result of the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. I don't know. I'm no scientician.
Oh, you sassy. Was this about a plan?
I thought everyone, even the corporate invaders, had heard about the grand plan.
Humor me.
It is the blueprint that generates reality. And the Order of the Ascendant, whose chapel this used to be, is slavishly devoted to figuring out the universal equation that underlies it. They are driven by algorithms, maths, predictions of the future. They believe they will eventually know everything, rid humanity of uncertainty.
Just warmed over Order of Scientific Inquiry beliefs, Commander.
Never heard of them. If you really care, I'm certain there's some literature around here you can read. But don't let the Protectorate catch you, lest you'd like your gray matter chemically processed.
Totally. This is a strange place to find someone who sounds like they don't care for the Order.
I have my reasons. I don't know you. Do you have some reason for being here?
Yeah, to find you.
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And what's her present course of action?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who you accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the cult?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How did you two meet? Is it true that the Order somehow helped Auntie invade, like the Protectorate is saying? This is all fascinating, but I have to find her before she does something drastic. So I think she's going to do exactly what that book or whatever she was reading. She wants that to come true.
We became friends when she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter, and she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
What do you know about what she was doing at the Vox station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Where is this Victor? I want to talk to Victor. Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
Did you ever see her again? Or even though she made you so unsettled, you came to live here?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Was she there? Did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries' identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
Huh. Is it true that the Order somehow helped aunties invade?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. Then they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
Requires item. Why don't I have the item? That's butts. Her journal? Where do you get the journal from? Okay. I have to go. Bye.
I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
I'll see what she has to say herself when I find her before deciding anything.
That's all I can ask.
Praising the architect and honoring the equation. The Order of the Ascendant strives to continually demonstrate that the truth of the universe lies within the purest of mathematics, the universal equation, a perfect mathematical expression that generates all of existence. Through its flawless calculation, all things are possible. As our knowledge of the equation grows, we asymptotically approach the ideal state of ascendancy, where we shall become one with the universe, or know the mind of the architect, if you will. Okay. We all space dust. I wonder, was her journal in that room and I just didn't see it? Okay, come on guys, we're done here. Yep, we gotta go there, but I wanna go here first. We'll see the good doctor.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
I want to be invisible.
Dumbass, you lot could hit the broadside of a freighter.
Oh, Niles, you scared the poopers out of me. Is this the way to the doctor's place? Unless it's all the way back there and then I have to go up there. That would suck. What is this place? Are you friendly? Hi guys. What is that?
Like this have been popping up all over the place since the rising point. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have to backtrack. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna have to like close all those rift things. Can we enter the rift thing? I wonder if there's anything in the rift thing. I didn't loot these guys.
First promotion accelerating activities done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop, too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
Hush, Cobb. Today's task was about upward mobility. 3 died hanging the ropes. Told them they were doing it wrong. Dead include
You're
assistants,
doing it
Hagen,
wrong.
and other slackwits.
Show some respect.
Oh, like you care. You didn't even participate.
I told you, I got a cute lumbago.
Time to break camp for the next skill-building exercise, which I will surely dominate. This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon to be VP of something big, signing off.
Can I just... Oops. No, that works.
These anti-soldiers seem to be... Might want to sneak our way in.
Oh, really? Are these bad guys? Aren't we just... I thought we were gonna see the... Oh yeah. Maybe he's like being held captive? Can I go around the outside? Then don't.
Got troublemaker.
Gonna do my skill points real quick. The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Easily distracted. Yeah. So far, I like to steal stuff and I'm easily distracted. Your skills are erratic to say the least, but a jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. You can raise more skills faster though it will be harder to ever maximize any particular one. When leveling, you can only add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you have no points in already. But I get 1 skill point. So I'll get 3 skill points. You know what? Let's do that. Screw it. See what that does. What is this place? I feel like we're gonna talk to this person and then they're gonna send us in there to do something. Maybe sabotage. Like someone stole his research or something. Can't pick these plants, no. I think we're clear, right? We're good? Oh, what's that? What are those? Uh-huh.
Health benefits available at your request.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
There more? Can I just loot in here first? There doesn't seem to be like any weight, which is good. I wonder if they just leave us alone. I did not realize that this place was like swarming with crabs. What happened here?
This looks like the place. Oh, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
It's not looking good, buddy.
Niles. Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Zebulon. That's a cool name, bro.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Niles, you didn't tell me that Zebulon thought you were dead. That's awful.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared, sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause, I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off?
Yes, a matter of fact, I was Niles' commander back in the day, briefly.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
And I wonder why. You're kind of an ass. He is that. We're working together to save Arcadia, a cause I assume you'd support.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Let Niles respond.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Oh, somebody's in trouble.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong.
You think?
Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
If they reach the console, they'll most likely expose you under torture, won't they? What was the info they passed along?
It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
Ooh. Okay, I mean, if Niles is, I'm guessing he is, because the other option is no, so...
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I haven't found a way to reach the Vox station yet, so it may take some time.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the console.
I have some questions.
I'll answer what I can.
How did a Protectorate doctor end up turning rebel fighter?
If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
About your stint in mental refreshment.
Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
Yeah, but did you go through the mental refreshment? And if so, how are you so still you? What can you tell me about your neighbors?
The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them.
Oh, I just killed them. My bad. Sorry. By neighbors, I was referring to Westport.
Of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
Okay, thanks. Do you have any loots? Any information that I can use later? Requirement not met. So I need hack 2 plus a bypass shunt.
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
Yeah, I do. It's my thing. Deal with it. So his people are being held at the Ark. There's a rift anomaly at the Ark now? I mean, not the Ark. At the Vox Relay. I wonder if I can loot anything else here.
Engaging hostile.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff you're taking around here. Mother load of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hunt the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Turns out... No, it wasn't. Oh no! Ow! Ow!
Emergency protocols ready.
Good job, guys.
Got a distraction for you. Yeah, free hole in the head.
Way to go. Where did he go?
Entering a confrontational state. This woman is concerned
Ow.
for the commander's well-being.
Oh no. F. 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 What did I just throw? I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Spacer outfit. Oh, am I gonna be able to make like really cool stuff when we finally get back to the ship? % of my health is not a lot. Like, at all. How much health do I have? I didn't think I had that much. Well, Wow, this place is loaded. Purple berry bunch. Okay. Trauma kit. That's cool. Computer. Tossball card. That a collectible. Is that Auntie's choice? Is that Auntie? Oh, she looks like the evil stepmother. Enter password already left written in. Go get her. Okay. Hidden ambitions. Were it but offered, I would revel in the life of a minor functionary within middle administration. But such is not my lot under the Protectorate. Once one is delegated to a post, there they must remain. What is a person with ambitions meant to do here, I ask? Besides wallow in obscurity, I oftentimes wonder how I might fare within Auntie's choice, freewheeling society. Though to even consider such thoughts is to court swift rendition to a mental refreshment center. As unheard of as it sounds, I have been reassigned by Vigilant Hogarth. He has tasked me to raise my spirits of my fellow subjects by reciting inspirational words from the Sovereign. A great honor to be sure, but I worry. If my mind ever begins to wander, will I start singing the spirited product jingles of our commercialist rivals? Yet I must hold firm, as such doubts are contrary to the true go-getter I know myself to be. Charlton Weintraut. Admin Chatterjee indicated that my recent conduct was a profound disappointment to all Protectorate society, as the frequency of my washroom visits has increased by 5.6% and my manner has become jittery and fretful. I dared not admit the reason, how I feel impelled to devour Auntie's choice purple berry crunch at every opportunity. I nodded, accepting 6 demerits and an extra work hour to offset my loss in output, my thoughts already turning to my sweet, prohibited indulgence. Did this dude get really, really, really fat? Serial killer. Despite how thrilling I find this, Red Cloak serial, it has left my days and nights full of worry and doubt. Like all who tune in, I cheer at the exploits of the lone righteous sentinel as she nabs hidden sympathizers intent on undermining our protectorate. But as the miscreants are shipped off for mental refreshment, I wonder what would Red Cloak think of my purple berry crunch consumption, or my enthrallment with its advertisements. I fear I know the answer. Was that really all that was on here? I don't know what I just read. I found another comic book. A fiction periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Directorate agents Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy. A label inside the cover reads SAQ Volume 1 out of 10 from the Library of Redactor Quesnel, Ministry of Accuracy. Looks like we can go up at the back. Diary Journal of Good Neighbor Emily Woodham, mid-year 2358. Another perfectly perfect day. A reliably kept journal for later reminiscence and routine sentinel review, mid-year 2358. 700 hours. A work to another day of comfort and security with gratitude to vigilant Hogarth and our sovereign in his benevolence. 7:30. Broke morning fast with a nourishing meal of tribute pancakes prepared with typical automechanical flair. 10:30. Noticed neighbor Dorothy taking his normal afternoon walk much earlier today. Bears further scrutiny, possible reporting. 12:30. Neighbor Ryland arrived for our crafts activity, brought a freshly pre-baked certainty sweet cake. He expressed great contentment with our perfect life, yet pondered if it might ever end. 12:32. Reported neighbor Ryland. Took her 2 minutes. 12:45. Ate the sweet cake. 1700. Enjoyed evening meal while rereading A Beacon to the Cosmos. Nourished physically and spiritually. 8 p.m. Retired listening to everyone's neighbor Prudence on the wireless, untroubled by doubt or concern. Another perfect day ends for the glory of the sovereign, Emily Woodham, a vital cog. Is that you, Emily? That's what you get for tattletaling. That is a cool lockpick. I really can't wait to get back to the ship and go through everything that we found. Daily Journal of Good Neighbor Emily, 2359. Is this the same thing? Oh no. 700 hours, awoke to a new and brilliant day of abundance with thanks to vigilant Hogarth and our beloved benevolent sovereign. 7:30, consume prestige regal tarts, nourishingly delicious. 10:02, spotted aircraft streaking across the sky. One appears to have landed on the east side of Westport. How curious. 10:06. We have guests. 4 out-of-towners in strange uniforms trampling through the flower bed. They hurried away before I could invite them in for tea. 10:17. Many more out-of-towners now. They take umbrage with our automechanicals inflicting heavy damage, perhaps in preparation to replace them with even more wonderful models. 10:46. Out-of-towners are at my door requesting entry. They are insistent. 10:47. Strangers will not leave. Their words confound me, claim they were chosen by someone's aunt to share unbridled consumerism. Will need to confirm spelling, perhaps asks Vigilant, Hogarth. Oh my, they are forcing open the door. Okay. So I guess that's not her down on the ground? I guess that's that was all that was here? I'm assuming? We didn't go in there. I don't know what there is. It is a big crater. Is that where we went to sabotage that place? No, it doesn't look like it is. No, that was the sabotage place, right? Alright. That water looks so good. I'll totally go for a swim. Oh, that thing scares me every time it does that. Why does it do that? Why are you doing this? How did I not loot them? I don't know.
Raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere.
Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Anything I should know about this place that you can share, that is?
Word of the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Okay.
But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset
It's supposed to be in there.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
So this is the Protectorate.
Under protected law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficiency in defense against seizure, sabotage, and manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
And what do we? I forget. They like sound so similar. It's like the Protectorate and is it the Directorate? Protectorate Declaratory Address System for use by duly authorized personnel only. Interference with ongoing broadcast is strictly forbidden. The interface for the loudspeaker system in Westport allows authorized Protectorate subjects to update which audio cartridges play. Okay. I can't put an audio cartridge in there though.
Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor tears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But the paradigm says we're to spend our lives in our predetermined profession.
That's why it's so generous of the Sovereign to let us become tiny cogs in the Great War Machine.
well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious.
Choice sure sounds exhausting. I mean, you have to do it all the time, right?
Prudence dictates we take
Try not to think. It'll only make you unhappy.
Okay. I will not think, I will just take. I kind of feel like they're gonna find out who I am and I'm not gonna be able to loot anymore in here. So I'm gonna loot the whole place first.
recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
A fascinatingly complex ecological network.
It's amazing how, like, they're so happy to live this way. Reservoir status abundant. The seawater desalination purification system is operating at its baseline level of flawless automechanical efficiency. Much like all aspects of the Protectorate society, it is perfect. Cistern water quality exceeds maximum standards of potability. Subjects may drink, bathe, recreate, and irrigate without care or restraint. Glory to the Sovereign. Momentarily contaminated. The seawall is breached. The cistern is contaminated with elevated levels of salinity. Although currently overwhelmed, the purifiers will compensate. Without question, the system abides in all things, and soon the reservoir will run clear again. Not today though. Until the purification system rights itself, bottled beverages remain the prudent option for healthful hydration. Recovering. Only days after the seawall breach, the water desalination purification system has returned to pre-invasion levels of efficiency. Reservoir quality is approaching semi-potability, suitable for irrigation and a bathing spritz. This recovery of the purification system was never in doubt, a case of events righting themselves. The system truly does abide. Oh, hacking 3? Alright. Oh, there's another door. Oh, it's barred shut. No. I can't. Can I get around it somehow?
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much better.
No. Knocked over. Look at that view.